Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. This is going to be your stock watch list and a little bit of market talk for the 11th of July. Today was a nice day for the bulls. Stocks closed higher as the Fed chief signals a possible rate cut ahead. Powell had his dove hat on today. Fed also released its FOMC minutes from June, the policy meeting in which they made a case for easing monetary policy. The markets like that, as you can see on the heat map by FinViz. The Dow Jones was up 77 points. The transports minus 47 as oil was moving up today. S&P 500 plus 13. The S&P 500 did hit the 3,000 mark today on the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq was plus 61. So as you can see across the board, the FANG names had a good day. Amazon, Google, Facebook. Netflix was up about a quarter of a percent on the day for Netflix. Microsoft jumping 1% on the day. Banks, as the Fed chairman signaled possible rate cut, did not fare too well today. So the banks were down. Bank America, Citigroup were down. We did get some buying here in the entertainment sector. CMCSA, Comcast, was upgraded by Goldman Sachs today, so that stock popping almost 2%. Disney jumping 1.33% on the day. Apple was up almost 1% on the day. And we had oil moving up today. ConocoPhillips, a big mover, up over 2% on the day. EOG jumping over 1.5%. Schlumberger and the oil services sector were moving up today. As far as some of your top gainers for today, VISL, they got news of a contract with the military today, so this one was jumping. VISL, big move up in that name. TRXC was moving up today. We also had INPX. We traded this one in the service today, an under $1 name that moved up nicely. We also traded FCEL. Beyond Meat. It was very kind to us today, gave us a couple of trades in Beyond Meat, BYND. Other than that, OBLN was up nicely. HELE also climbing today. There were some losers today. Each day there are some stocks that do go down. We had a hit on AMRX, OASM, Levi after their earnings report released last night. That stock was down, and TWMC also down for the day. A calendar of events. So like we talked about last night, you did get that Jerome Powell speak today. Then we did get the FOMC minutes for tomorrow. You have Jerome Powell once again, but think we know that he's going to be dovish unless he changes his mind. But expecting him to be dovish again for tomorrow. A lot of Fed speak still for tomorrow coming out throughout the day, and we also have. The CPI at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So inflation gauge there, and then on Friday the PPI coming out. So right about here is when the Fed Jerome Powell released his pre-speech notes, and as you can see, the market saw right away that it was going to have a dovish tone today, and so we were up right in the pre-market straight through to the open. We did pull back from about 299.50 on the S&P 500. Like I mentioned, we did hit 3,000, but the SPY is a little bit behind because this goes ex-dividends sometimes. Then we got a pullback from there, some profit taking came in. We bounced here off about 298, and then we pushed up, and then the close was kind of chopping around. So we're still holding above this 298.50 on the SPY, and we'll see what the futures have in store for us tonight. I would imagine they would be good. So the SPY, a nice pop here today. Here's the daily chart of the SPY, just under that 300 mark on the SPY. A little little bit of a topping candle here, but still holding over above all our fast moving averages. SMH, that holding up well, kind of a topping inverted hammer here right now. So you don't want to see that action right there, but we'll see. You have to get a continuation move either to the downside, or we'll see if they can push this back up tomorrow. So next candle, I guess, kind of important there. IWC. Holding up well. The micro caps still holding above the 200 SMA. The IWM also holding up well on the Russell 2000 index, so that's holding up pretty well there. And let's see, we'll take a look at the banks. They got hit today, but still, with the banks moving down, still holding above the fast moving averages here today. Let's go and look at some sectors real fast. So gold was popping. JNUG moving up, Nougat moving up. Oil itself, now we have a $60 handle on oil. So we've been talking about that range from about 55 to about 60. Today we cleared on WTI oil, cleared that $60 level. We'll see if we get a continuation move. The USO light sweet crude oil ETF is back over the 200 SMA on that. The OIH was up almost 4% on the day as it was climbing. Schlumberger, Rig, Halliburton, some names in there. Down to the downside today, the VIX now, complacency back in the markets, right? Basically pulling back. Never really was threatening anything here, but now we've pulled back even more. The regional banks were moving down because of no interest rate hikes in the future for now. And then the marijuana ETF was down about 1%. The MJ, the China internet stocks were down about 0.75% percent today. Names like Baba, Baidu, things like that, JD.com. So that was down. The IBB. Holding up okay, back, closed back above the 200 SMA on the IBB. The XBI also holding up okay for today. Just keep in mind that Trump is talking about drug prices. That could be tweeted or a headline at any moment if you're in any biotech names. We did have some news after the bell tonight. Some companies reported earnings after the bell tonight. This courtesy of the trade exchange AIR reported earnings per share beat by 2 cents. Revenue beat on AIR. That stock moving up in the after hours. EXFO earnings per share beat by a penny. Revenue miss. Kind of moving down a little bit there. Guiding lower also on XFO. PSMT earnings per share in line, revenue miss on PSMT. Let's check that one out. That one is Price Smart. That one's selling off in the after hours tonight. Let's see, cybersecurity firm McAfee is considering a potential IPO. That coming from CNBC. And let's see what other earnings. We had BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond, Bed Bath Beyond, BBBY, he tried to say. So that stock beat by 4 cents, revenue miss. That stock moving down, beaten down daily chart there. Costco came out with their sales numbers after the bell tonight at 5.4%. Costco, just a beast, continues to just trend higher here on Costco. Let's see if we had anything else. Leeds had earnings after the bell. Small little semiconductor name. That stock selling off currently. Let's see. We had a top insider purchase, MVC, with a top insider purchase there. And I think that's about it for the news. Oh, RVLT, Revolution Lighting, granted extension to remain listed on the NASDAQ. So RVLT, it's an under $1, under 50-cent name. That one is moving up tonight a little bit in the after hours, closed at 25 cents, currently trading at 37 cents currently on that name. So some alerts we did in the room today. We got into fuel cell FCEL in the pre-market. That one moved up nicely. All the alerts are typed in the room, talked about over the microphone. Wind gave us a nice pop over 134.25 today. We got a couple of trades out of Beyond Meat over that 159.50 area today. Solely, SOLY, gave us a nice reversal play over 1755. So we had a very nice day in the room today. And let me see if there was anything else. Beyond Meat, we played twice. VLRX never triggered on that one. And INPX gave us a nice trade today on that one. Square didn't get moving today, SQ, but we traded that one yesterday. CTRV gave us a nice trade over 408. CTRV, they gave us about a 30-cent trade on this one for the day, so that was nice on that one. A recent 1 for 70 reverse splitter here on CTRV, so that was gave us a nice pop. We were watching SAEX, but it never got going today. And that was pretty much it. That was our day, and nice positive gains on the day at Zozo Stockwatch. Some names that I'll be watching for tomorrow. This BVHN had some late breaking news tonight after the bell. Positive phase 3 news that came out on BHVN. So it was moving up a little bit in the after hours tonight. So that makes it to the watch list. See if we get a continuation move in this name. Doesn't get a lot of volume though, so we'll see on that one. BITA looks interesting here. BITA starting to turn and curl back up. 1.7 million shares came into that one. Beyond Meat, always on watch. Chart looking good. Maybe over 164 area for Beyond Meat for tomorrow. Let's see. CTRV will stay on watch. Recent 1 for 70. We got a trade out of it today, so I'll continue to watch it for tomorrow. 1 for 70 reverse splitter there. eBay looking good. eBay moving up. All right, keep your eye on eBay if you can take out the highs from today. Possible swing trade in this name, kind of flagging here, basing. So keep an eye on eBay. FLKS having a good strong close. One of these under $1 names, but perking up here a little bit. Now it's been up in this 67, 68 cent spot before. It has popped as high as 75 cents. So keep this FLKS on watch. Maybe they might give this one a pop. GLYC having a good day. Look at this big expanding 1 million volume on this name. If we get that 13 break on GLYC, could get interesting for tomorrow. As far as some of the home builders were moving up, right? Because the rates are going to be maintained at low interest rates. So KBH looks interesting here on this name. You have a couple of highs here around 26.68. So maybe if it can break over $27. Life recently did a 1 for 14 reverse split. Saw some expanding volume come into Life. Keep it on watch if they can get it back over $5 on LIFE. NEPT breaking out here. NEPT breaking out. Let's see if it could take out the highs from today, 465. This is a company located in Quebec, Canada, cannabis name. So keep an eye on this one. Looks interesting there. Volume a little under 1 million shares on that one. OCUL looking good, holding above all the fast moving averages. Has that 550 area. Looks like that's been a resistance spot on OCUL. OII basing below $21 at the moment, curling back up, had made a nice pop here, 1.6 million shares on OII. It's an oil in the oil and gas space, so keep an eye on this one. High today, 20.48, so maybe 20.55 gets that one going. We saw RBZ ticking up a little bit today. It was here's the move, right? But I still, it needs to get up over this this 355 area on RBZ. So, wacky things have been going on in the market. So keep an eye on this RBZ, RBZ. Maybe it wants to make a move. If you like these little ones, RVLT, you might get a pullback entry on RVLT. If you want to mess around with that. TRXC, it did hold above, it popped up, had news today, popped up to about $1.95, and then it kind of got profit taking coming in, but it did hold above the $1.55 area. So I'm going to have it on watch tomorrow, see if there's anything left in that one. VLRX had a quiet day today. Had popped up last night on news. It pulled back and then just kind of hung around this 375 area. If they can get this one back above maybe 405 on VLRX, might make a move. WW starting to recover here a little bit. 2 million shares came into it. Maybe over this 22 number here on Weight Watchers. Maybe it starts to turn. You might get a partial gap fill on WW Weight Watchers. And then Zen, still keeping an eye on this one. If they can get it above and hold above $94, might be interesting. A little bit of a topping candle here on ZEN. All right, folks, so we'll leave it there. Once again, a green day for the bulls. Not a rip-roaring day. A little bit of profit taking came in from the highs here, but bulls doing what they need to do. You got the Jerome Powell on the market side right now. If Trump and his cohorts there can have a good talks with China, this market could continue on the summer rally here. So the S&P, holding up nicely. We'll see what tomorrow brings with our trade ideas, scanners, and news from Trade Exchange for plays in the morning. So have a good day trading. This will go dark now until Sunday. We'll hit you with a couple of videos on Sunday. Hope everybody has a good day's trading on Thursday and Friday. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Have a great day trading the next few days, and we'll be back at it on Sunday.